Hey, shalom. Welcome back to our study in 1 Kings. Today we will be continuing with 1 Kings chapter 19, starting with verse 15, in this Hebrew Literacy original mini graphic novel. Hope you guys enjoy. Now, if you're new to our prophet study, on the days when we study from the prophets, the pace is a bit faster. It assumes you've been through several of my Torah teachings and that you're already have a bit of a handle on Hebrew, but you can still learn here even if you're not at that level. And if it's too fast, you can always slow down the playback. There's a setting in playback where you can adjust the speed, 0.75 maybe if it's too fast. Or if you're nuts and you want to make me even faster, then you can go to 1.25 or something like that. All right? All right. May all of you be blessed by this teaching. May you continue to grow, and may our teaching reach many, many, many people, as many as yearn to learn biblical Hebrew and haven't really enjoyed or been able to do it just through a simple grammar. All right, here we go. 1 Kings 19, verse 15. Vayomer Adonai Eliv. Then Hashem said to him, Lech shuv ledarkecha midbara Damasik uvato umashachto et Chazael lemelech al Aram. Lech. So lech is a command form from halach. Go. Shuv. Shuv is a command. Return. Ledarkecha. To the derech of cha. The way of you. To your way. Midbara. Midbar is wilderness. Midbara is toward the wilderness. Literally, it's wilderness ward. Right? Like homeward. Bayit is home. Baita is homeward, like toward home. Damasik. Now, Damasik, it's usually Damesik. The E became an A because of the Nachta. And actually, this looks like it's in construct. So, Midbara, Damesik is the wilderness. So, toward the wilderness of Damascus. You do get that sometimes where even a word in construct, it can get the Helakal on the end of it. All right, so lech, go, shuv, return, ledakecha, to your way, midbara Damasik, to the wilderness of Damascus. Uvata, vata is you came, but vata is and you will arrive, or that when you arrive. I'm translating the vav as a when. Mashachta. So Mashach, Mem Shin Chet, this is where we get the word Mashiach from, Messiah. Mashach is to anoint. So Mashachta, you anointed, but Mashachta, then you will anoint Et Chazael. So that's the name. Et, we don't translate. Chazael is his name. Lemelech, for king. Al, over Aram, over Aramea, or the area in Damascus ruled by the Arameans. Okay, let's go through this verse again. Try to translate before I do. Vayomer Adonai Eliv. Then Adonai said unto him, Lech shuv ledarkecha. Lech, go. Shuv, return. Le, to. Darkecha, that's the derech of cha, your way. Midbara Damasik. Pardon me, Damasik. I always want to say Damasik. Damascus. Toward the wilderness of Damascus. Uvato, when you arrive, umashachta, then you shall anoint et Chazael, that guy. Lemelech, for king. La'al, over Aram. Over Aramea, or the area of Damascus ruled by Aramea, or the Arameans. All right. verse 16. So 1 Kings 19, verse 16. Ve'et Yehu da ven nimshi timshach lemelech al Yisrael. Ve'et Elisha da ben Shaphat me'avel mechola timshach lenavi tachtecha. All right. Ve'et, we're getting the object first. Yehu. So Yehu is a name. Then Nimshi, the son of Nimshi, Timshach, you shall anoint. So you see, if we put in a vowel conversive, we can say U mashachta, right? Like on the previous screen. U mashachta. So because it changes mashachta from you anointed to you will anoint. But if it's without the vowel conversive, we use the actual imperfect. Timshach, you will mashach, you will anoint. Lemelech, for king. Al, over Yisrael, Israel. Ve'et Elisha, and Elisha da ben Shaphat, the son of Shaphat. The guy's an interesting name. Means like it's similar to it's like judge. The may, well, that's just min, but the noon could not assimilate into an aleph, right? Because aleph doesn't accept a strong dagesh. It can't be doubled. So min avel became may, and then this is a place name. Avel Mechola. Okay? So Elisha, son of Shaphat, may from Aval Mechola. Tim Shach. You shall mashach. You shall anoint. Lenavi, for a prophet. Tachtecha. So this is tachat, under cha, you, which really means in place of you. Remember, you can always remember that tachat means under, because it became tochas in Yiddish, and that's the part that's under you when you sit down. Your tochas, sit on your tochas. So it's from tachat, which in Ashkenazi Hebrew is pronounced tachas. We don't have the dagesh there when it doesn't have a pronominal suffix. That's why usually, I'll just write it. I'll just show you. So usually underneath we just write like that, right? Tachat. But Ashkenazim, when we don't have a dagesh in there, we pronounce the tav as an S sound. So that means the Hebrew would have been pronounced tachas. So you can see how that morphed into Yiddish about 1,000 years ago as tuchas. Right? All right, so tachtecha, under you or in place of you. Let's read again. Try to translate before I do. Let me make reference to what we're reading here. Maybe I should have put that up there. I'm not sure. We'll do it now. This is 1 Kings, chapter 19. Ve'et Yehu, and Yehu, then Nimshi, the son of Nimshi, Timshach, you shall anoint, Lemelech, for a king, Al Yisrael, over Israel. Ve'et, and Elisha, that guy, ben Shaphat, the son of Shaphat, Me'avel Mechola, from Avel Mechola, Timshach, you shall anoint, Le, for a Navi, prophet, Tachtecha, under you or in place of you. Here, verse 17, God is again speaking to Eliyahu. Vehaya hanimlat mecherev Chazael Yamim Yehu. Vehanimlat mecherev Yehu Yamit. Verse 17. Vehaya. And it will be, oh, that's right, we'll just scan it first. Vehaya hanimlat mecherev Chazael Yamit. Yamit Yehu. Vehanimlat mecherev Yehu Yamit Elisha. All right, let's pick that apart piece by piece now. Vehaya. So it shall be hanimlat, the one who escapes, like the escapee. May, well, that's min. The chait couldn't take a noon, right? So that's min cherev became may. Then we have a construct cherev chazael, the cherev, the sword of Chazael. So v'haya hanimlat mecherev Chazael. So it shall be the one who escapes from the cherev of Chazael, the sword of Chazael. Yamit Yehu. Yehu will cause to mote. This is a he-fil. He will kill him. He will kill. Vehanimlat, and the one who escapes may from the cherev Yehu, the sword of Yehu. Yamit Elisha. Elisha, Hanavi, the prophet, will kill. God's setting up a contingency plan. Okay, this is where the end of the teaching is for my YouTube viewers. Those of you watching for free over there on YouTube, if you want to see more, there's another scene which is available for my free patrons at patreon.com. And then the whole teaching is available for my patrons on patreon.com at the outer court tier and above. All right, so there's 3 levels in this lesson. Level 1, the shortest, is on YouTube. Level 2, which has more lesson to it, it's longer, is for free and above patrons on Patreon. And level 3, the full lesson with a lot more material, is for those who are at the outer court level and above. All right? Okay, the lesson now continues for free patrons and above now.